For those of you who pick your viewing content blindfolded or with a dartboard, you're listening to Nat One Heroes, a story-driven tabletop role-playing group. I'm Ruin, and I'm Isla.
No, keep on going. I liked that.
I'm blank. I knew I wasn't supposed to say blank.
Your name is Ruin.
Rewind. Clap. Yes, thank you. No, I'm Isla, and I play Ruin. That's fine. Okay. Great. For those of you who pick your viewing content blindfolded and or with a dartboard, you're listening to Nat One Heroes, a story-driven tabletop role-playing group. I'm Isla, and I play Ruin, the acrobatic fighter. Mikey plays the self-important druid Zermos, and Jen plays the oddly friendly death cleric Revenant. And our DM sometimes plays characters and sometimes guides us to better or more entertaining choices for your pleasure.
All right. What happened last time? Mikey, homework question.
My notes are in my other cloak.
Okay.
But I know Revenant took awesome notes. So
last
Revenant's
time
got
in
this.
our story, our heroes were approached by Father Mayswell, the representative of the local god, to inform them that she was being hunted, that the god known as She Who Swims the Mountain was being hunted by some very bad men. Our three heroes went up, had a friendly chat with some goblins who were also interested in making sure that she was safe, went down and, carefully navigated traps and decided to befriend the hardest encounter possible that I had for some reason. And yeah. And got down there.
That was all Revenant being awesome.
Found these god
Props to
poachers
Revenant on
in
that
the
one.
middle of encasing She Who Swims the Mountain in crystal, utilizing some scrolls, and then they proceeded to kick absolute ass in ways that surprised me. They rolled much better than anybody should have. And they seem to have found some treasure and got some dead people. So...
Oh yeah, I remember. I wanted to kill the little kid because I knew he was up to no good, and then everyone yelled at me as if I was a bad person.
Yes, there was a 12-year-old among the god poachers who was referred to as Gronit Person. I'm sorry, a completely legitimate adult with an amazing mustache that definitely wasn't fake. So...
Right. Mikey, your alignment is what I want to know.
No. You don't have to tell her that.
It's
Saying,
fine.
if you're trying to kill a kid,
His reasoning was solid.
I'm trying to destroy evil when I see it and bring balance to this godforsaken place.
As you calm down from the fight,
Just like
you begin to really take a notice and appreciate what this natural cavern with the stream and the little miniature lake and the additional rooms really is. And it's probably the most ancient place you have ever seen. Taking a look around, there seems to be some sort of proto-writing written in a odd pigment, probably an ochre that you haven't seen before, with just handprints just lined up on the walls. And you get the feeling that this was natural and that the other rooms in it were carved out with stone tools based upon the fragmentation of the rocks. But you also notice more important things, namely the treasure hoard that you found. Because every adventuring party is happy to find stuff like that. You find 2,300 copper pieces, 1,100 silver pieces, 78 gold pieces, an odd set of leathered armor that Revenant thinks may be magical. 2, 3, 4, 6. 6 gemstones worth 50 gold pieces apiece. And are you going to be taking a look at any of the corpses?
I want to look at all of them. All D, all of the above, please.
Roll, please.
Final answer. What I'm rolling?
You just roll into D20.
Can I give him an assist?
Absolutely.
Oh, I gotta remember to use my spells.
Can I also?
You can also roll.
I
Okay,
rolled.
I got a 17, and I'm gonna
16.
cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
17 plus 3, 20.
Okay. You're definitely finding things. And it's some basic adventurer's packs for most of them. But it seems like the dwarf was the most heavy-laden one. Like, as you're going through his scenes, you see his heavy crossbow. And you feel like you've seen this crossbow style before. It's very much has a ratcheting mechanism with a few gears going on with it. It's machined way too precisely in ways that make you feel uncomfortable to look at. And you can't help but shake the feeling you've seen a crossbow like it before.
Did Harold's crossbow look
You
like
remember
this?
that Harold Gelfos's crossbow looked like this, except his had a custom stock that had checkering on it and was made of walnut. And you go through, and you see that he has a whole bunch of tubes in his pack that have scrolls in them. You find 5 scrolls of messaging, 12 empty scroll tubes, a scroll of comprehend languages, a scroll of featherfall, a scroll of purify food and drink, and these are all just tagged with bits of ribbon that have the spell written on them. 6 scrolls of animate dead, a scroll of mass healing word,
I'm taking this.
and a scroll of revivify. But you also see an odd receipt among there. You gonna read it?
Yeah, I'll read it. What's it say?
Rolget's discount resurrections deposit. 3 medium creatures, 90,000 marks.
Do any of you know what this means?
Would I know what this means? With my circus background?
Well, you know what the word resurrection means. And
I
you know what
know
the word discount means. And you know what the
Yes.
word service means. And you might know what a deposit is? I mean, I don't know if it'd be that common.
Perhaps I spoke out of turn. Does this make sense to any of you?
Yeah, can I use, like, some knowledge?
Are you
I don't
guys
know, I think
familiar
you're
with it? Does anyone know of this place? Is anyone familiar with this establishment?
No.
Do I have any knowledge on this, being that I know necromantic stuff?
You have never heard of this place before, but you have heard of places that will resurrect people for you for a large sum of money.
If I had a wager to guess, it's one of those places where you give them a diamond and some gold, and then they wave their hands and your friend is brought back to life. So where you go with your cactus, but you still have stuff in the
All right.
living world to do.
Well, on the paper it said 3 medium creatures. Do you think they were trying to revive the creatures? Or was that what the material needed to bring a person back?
You don't know. All right.
Good question.
And you also see a thing that says Ailton Empire Surface Contact Pass. Helgarth Smith, Slate Lodestone, Tronit Dozubut, and Gronip Person. Okay. And you also find an odd black folded circle.
Wait, a folded circle?
Yeah, it's just a circle folded up. Looks to be of some sort of shimmering black cloth.
Well,
I think Revenant look at this.
small.
Roll me an investigation.
15.
Small one, what do your beady eyes tell you of this folded circle?
I'm gonna unfold it.
Okay. It looks like you can unfold it because it's folded. As you unfold it, you drop it,
Oh no!
and it spreads out on the ground. And roll
You
me
dropped
knowledge.
a black hole. We're gonna die.
Yeah.
What's 23.
This is a portable hole.
Nice. Yeah, have you ever heard of a portable hole? You place it down, right? And it's a hole.
Yeah, but where does it go?
Where do portable holes go? They just
are.
Okay.
Can we put stuff in them? Is it like having
you
a
could
bag
put
holding?
stuff in it, but
It's like having a bag of holding.
You could put stuff in it, right? But it's a hole.
So we could put all the treasure in there and fold it up, and no one would
Wait,
know.
but
Wait,
let's
wait,
make sure
let-
we can retrieve stuff
Yeah, let's
out of the
test it.
portable hole before we put stuff in the portable hole.
I'm gonna walk over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
take
gonna
a
grab
corpse and put it in.
the arm off of one of these dead bodies, just rip it off, and I'm gonna put it in the hole, and then I'm gonna pick up the hole and then like dump it upside down like a garbage bin and see if the arm falls out.
That is exactly what happens, and it's fairly disgusting. And question: are you taking a look at any of the
Oh
bracelets?
yeah,
that
because
are
they teleported.
on those arms?
We took
Yeah, I thought we took. Yeah,
Did
we
we?
have one.
a bracelet. We cut it off the dwarf.
You discussed cutting off.
I thought we
an arm to
did.
get it. Did you do that?
Yeah, no, we did that.
Okay. You
Can we?
have a
Can I
bracelet.
do? Can I do
You
like an
add it to your
Arcana check or
inventory.
something on it? Can I like see
Okay.
if it's like magical?
Yeah. Roll me
Knowledge.
knowledge arcana.
Arcana. Yep. That is 18.
Okay. So you can tell like this is some sort of like word of recall sort of thing.
Hmm.
And you get the feeling you might not want to say the word brass vein while you're holding this, unless you wanted to find out exactly what brass vein is.
Yeah, if you do, we should all be touching whoever does it. That's what I think.
Yeah, because I don't know. Well,
Mhm.
I remember that the ruffians that we defeated earlier, I remember them yelling out a word and teleporting to that place. I don't know that I can say cave in the bottom of a mountain and come back to you guys. So maybe let's just put this in the hole for now, and when we are ready, we can go there.
So we're pretty sure that because the arm came out, we're pretty sure we can put things in and get them out. Is that the deal?
You can put things in and get them out. This appears to be a completely normal, well, as normal as they come, portable hole.
Awesome. Let's drop all this heavy treasure in there.
Yeah, my share of the loot is going in the hole.
Yep.
Revenant,
Yep.
Revenant, are you
Yeah.
putting?
I don't really.
That's good.
I thought y'all have it. I don't have it yet. Y'all do what you want with the treasure.
Who's gonna carry the hole?
Well, don't you have a cloak?
Yeah, but I was gonna give that to Zermos later.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. What are you guys doing from here?
I think we should head back to town. Unless, could we read that writing? Like, you mentioned there was writing, but I don't know that anyone read it. Did anybody?
I
read
thought
it?
we did. Oh, on the walls, you mean?
On the walls?
Yeah, there was proto writing on the cavern. And
It looks like some sort of proto-common. You can't really
I don't-
identify what it says.
Okay.
A lot of it's based on pictures. You think there's bits of it that are talking about large hunts. You see large woolly beasts that are painted. Apparently this was a culture that revered hunting dogs.
Well, I mean,
pretty
who
sweet.
doesn't? Hunting dogs are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we should.
Yeah. For some reason, the hunting dogs are on fire. You don't get what that's about, but maybe it's meant to
That's
symbolize
different.
their strength or something.
It appears that they congratulate the hunting hounds by lighting them ablaze. If you look here, you can see that this is a particularly fearsome beast, and to congratulate him, they sparked his fur ablaze. Such a strange culture, this. Well, it seems that.
Yeah.
The reason why Zarmos refuses to wear a jacket is because it would spontaneously grow little leather patches on the elbows if he did.
Like a substitute professor.
All right. So you're going to try to leave
Can I
now?
do one more look around? Make sure.
Well, I mean, we've
Yeah, we looted
bodies,
everything.
right? We've investigated all the open rooms.
You don't find anything more.
I think this
Yeah.
place is very well tapped. Let's go visit our friend. Oh, wait, where's that goblin dude? Can I bring up the goblin that I killed?
You know what? I'll let you bring up the goblin. Are you putting him in the bag of?
No,
are you
because then
putting
our
him in
money would
the,
fall out, and they know
portable
we
hole?
found money down there, and I don't want them to know. I'll just carry him up.
Okay, so you're just carrying him out. Okay. All right, you get back up to the floor that was Rengal's quarters with the bed and the
Oh, yeah,
and the
Mr. Freaknik.
mirrored ceiling, and you see your friend the Flame Skull floating around. Well, clearly you killed the douchebag who resurrected me, because I'm free to do whatever the hell I want now.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So,
What's your name? By the way, I completely forgot to ask.
I'm Rengal.
You're Ringo? The wizard who made
Yes.
the puzzle. Oh,
Yes.
it is
But
truly
you gotta give a
an honor
little
to
bit
meet
of
you.
credit to the puzzle imp. They really do wonderful work. They just take whatever you give them and whatever materials you give them to work with, and they just make the best thing possible. And they just do it all behind the scenes, which of course you wouldn't know that because, you know, a good puzzle imp would never let people know that they're a puzzle imp and that they're there, would he? I said I was sorry, man.
I hear some people make mistakes.
It's very puzzling. You're very. I want to make sure he feels validated. It's clear that he has some insecurities, so I'd say like we're very puzzling. We were super challenged, and we're really somewhat experienced adventurers who did a great job.
Wait until you see the second part of the puzzle!
What's that?
Okay.
What do you mean? Give us a hint.
Getting back up to the surface.
Oh, do you have any guidance for?
Because you may notice that there was stairs coming down, but there aren't any
Yes.
going up, are there?
Now that you mention it, no, there isn't. Do you have any
Well,
guidance
I like
for
you
us, oh wise
guys.
one?
I like you guys an awful lot. And it's clear that you wouldn't figure this out without me.
Probably true. You are very special, intelligent.
Yeah. You know the door that disappears if you walk close to it?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Wait, I
I mean,
remember
I'm
this.
pretty sure you guys gave up on it on your way down because you were in a hurry.
Mhm.
Okay, well, let's go over there. And he shows
All
you
right,
the
well-
door.
Absolutely follow your guidance. A wise one.
Just, I need a
Name
favor.
it.
What do you need?
Is Cathar's Hinches and Wenches still in business?
Cathars?
It is a
Cathar's
tavern
Hinges
now.
and
It is an
Wenches.
inn.
I don't know.
But do they still have Titty
Well, I'm
Tuesdays?
sure that something can be arranged.
Does any of this ring any bells for me?
You remember Mrs. Scathar mentioning that when her grandfather ran the place, it was a little more unsavory, but she would never get into any specifics with you.
Right. Well, I think they did away with it 3 generations of owners ago. Right.
That is complete
I
bullshit.
agree. I too would like a Titty Tuesday.
You know, some. Okay, I don't even know where to begin with it, so I'm just gonna. And Revenant's gonna like shut up.
All right, I'll tell you what. If you'll talk to the Cathars about reinstating Titty Tuesday, I'll tell you the secret for getting through the door. But
Absolutely.
you gotta carry me out of here. And I know nobody wants to see me right now, the way I look.
How does
I
he
had
look?
a beautiful face back then. A beautiful face. He looks
Oh,
like
that's
a
the skull
flaming
talking.
skull.
I thought it was the imp talking. My bad.
Wait,
The imp is the
No.
skull, isn't it?
No. The puzzle imp is a completely different entity.
Oh,
The
yeah.
flaming skull is what you were talking to earlier. Yeah. So, let me sneak into that portable hole you got there and just carry me into town, and I'm just going to go to my old summer lair down there.
Can I roll any kind of I think we're gonna accept his offer because we need his help. However, I'm wanting to get some sense of the level of danger we're unleashing on the rest of the world by helping this guy out. Like insight.
Okay, roll me
intuition,
insight.
How bad
I'll
of a
roll.
choice are we about to make?
I want to roll
I got a
insight just to see if
19.
he's true.
This is clearly
Oh, that's a nat 1. Never mind. I didn't say anything.
this is a Ruin. He's a pervert,
Okay.
and perversion seems to be his primary motivation right here, right now. And he genuinely doesn't care about taking over the world or anything like that. He cares about getting into town and
Ogling naked
being
women.
around people. You're pretty sure you heard him mention henches and wenches? You're
Mhm.
pretty sure he's fine with either.
There you go. Well, you know what? That's pretty harmless in terms of evil. I think I'm fine with our choice to
He's
take
just a
him
little freak.
out into the world.
Do we have a deal?
yeah, I don't see
mean,
why not. You seem like a good person.
Okay. You need at least 2 people to solve the puzzle, because you noticed that when you ran close to
Yes.
it closed, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
So you got to have people, at least one person standing all the way over here and one person to go into the doorway.
All right. Do you have any recommendations?
One of you should do that now.
Is there any skill that's useful
No.
for this situation?
It doesn't matter.
I'll stand
Doesn't matter.
and hold the anchor if someone wants to run towards the door.
It wouldn't be a puzzle if it actually took skill.
I'll
What? No.
And you hear the puzzle imp
since I'm carrying this goblin, I'll just kind of all right, Ruin, you go to the other side, and I will drag this stinking lot through the doorway. So you stand there, and then I just start just kind of grunting, and I pull him. I got him by the arm.
You're going to take that back to your honey to show you what a powerful warrior you are?
I
Smart
wish that
man.
were the case, but there's a man upstairs who's particularly upset with this interloper.
I don't
Yes,
judge.
that's what I'm doing. Yeah,
I
that
don't
is you nailed it. First guess.
I've known a few men in my time.
Would you like
Not
me
as
to pull the
handsome as
pants
me.
does on this goblin as I drag it up? Does that do something for you?
No,
What the
no.
fuck?
I don't, I don't do
hey,
cross-species
you don't judge.
stuff.
Neither
No.
do I. And as I always say, I
Or
I like
necrophilia?
to let the leaves fall
Oh,
where
wait.
they may, and I'm dragging, and I just
Oh.
go. I'm out.
Okay, and Ruin, are you standing in the doorway?
Yeah, I'm standing to whatever that he told us to, where someone had to stand and do the anchor thing.
Okay.
Well, how
It
does
keeps
she
the
get
door
there?
open.
All right.
And it gives you a route directly back up to the first floor, right near where the rope is for you guys to get in. Okay, now let me in the portable hole.
All right. Wait.
I think you have
who
it.
has the portable hole?
You do. Yeah, Revenant,
I
you're in
haven't.
charge of the portable hole.
Yeah.
We trust
So
you.
I'll unfold the portable hole and place it on the ground.
Dang, that's a serious hole! And he just hops down in there.
I'll pick up the portable hole and then place it back in my
And
bag.
it will be a while before we hear from him again, because that would take a lot of strain on my voice otherwise. All right, and you have the rope leading back up. You don't think there's really anything.
As we're all
for you
climbing,
anymore.
as we're all climbing the rope,
All right.
I'm gonna look down at Ruin. I'm like, Ruin.
Yes.
What's a
Yes,
titty?
Dermos. A titty? You don't know what a titty is? I'll explain it to
fair
you
enough.
later. In a more
He
appropriate
said something about Titty Tuesdays. I had no idea what he was talking about, but I figured we're trying to get him on our side. We want to get out, but I don't know what is it a animal of some sort or a spice maybe?
Have you ever seen any babies suckling their mothers for milk?
Oh, well, that is grotesque.
So the thing they suckle on. What? No, they're gorgeous.
He
What's wrong
wants
with
to
you?
look at babies' mouths. What a strange man. I'm glad he's in the hole. No, I don't want to hear anything further.
okay.
We are done here. I'm climbing up this rope. I don't want to hear another word.
Zoomers, do you know what a breast
I've been
is?
abreast of many things. I stand in several different locations. Look, can we just climb the rope? That guy has me really weirded out now.
You asked
And
a
you
question.
see
You asked a
you see
question.
Pex, the
Committed
friendly goblin,
educators.
at the top of the hole, and he helps you up. And he just looks at you. I think on this one, you'll just have to let the leaves fall where they may.
Old friend. I have something for you.
And he gives you a big hug.
I come bearing
See
gifts.
the bastard. I could smell his rotting carcass
And
from up here.
I don't know. I guess I just throw him over my shoulder and climb the rope. I don't know how. I forgot about my whole hand situation there. Or you know what? I put the dead body down at the bottom of the rope, and then pull him up it. You know what I'm saying? Just tie him to the rope.
You're overthinking it.
Oh,
The
you're right.
DM already let you have it.
yeah, here he is.
Don't question. Don't question the success that you have.
Sometimes you gotta think.
Yep.
Oh, that
Otherwise
was-
I might have made you roll a strength check.
I'd have been down there forever, like help.
And you see him and the 50 goblins with him take turns
Oh, that's
spitting on
hot.
the corpse. And he nudges you and yeah, guess you're the corpse.
And he does this ridiculously long hawk for this loogie, and just a little boop, little tiny droplet of spit lands on the goblin.
And all 50 goblins roar in applause at this. And yes.
Yeah, it was me who slain this foul beast. You may do with him what you will.
3 cheers for Goblin of the Vengeful
hip.
Heart. And they do the hip hip hooray! Hip, hip,
Nice.
hooray! It Pex kind of elbows you, and he's like, you don't know what you're supposed to do here, do you?
What is it?
Well, I mean, if you don't know, I'm not supposed to tell you, but you got a goblin name now.
I've done it.
Oh, is it titties?
Well,
Yeah, we actually talked about it. I'm your sponsor. That makes me your blood brother. Like, yeah, you're
So
part
my
of,
name
part
is
of the
now-
tribe now. Like,
I'm
you don't have to
Goblin
live
of
with us
the
or anything,
Vengeful.
but your goblin name is
Oh, that's
Goblin of the
nice.
Vengeful Heart.
That is, I, brothers, the Goblin of the Vengeful Heart says, we drink?
and then I just kind of just shrug and I like,
Is this the right thing? Is this what you guys do to celebrate? I'm not exactly sure.
And he like takes out like this battered wineskin and he says, "That was exactly the right
so I
thing."
grab.
I'm gonna
And like
pull
they
out...
light up, like put like snails and mushrooms around it for you to eat and stuff like that. Like you have a little
pull out
party
my
with the
handle
goblins.
I'll pull out my handle of Silverbone Rock Gut and start sharing it with some goblins.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Are you rolling
no.
Constitution checks?
Yes.
They're gonna get wasted. They're gonna be demolished. Oh no.
One goblin nearly dies, but they're all right. There's just a lot of drinking that night
You're gonna remember this night
and
very
a lot
long
of partying.
time. Well done, Revenant.
And everyone roll me spot checks.
Spot checks.
Do we have spot on
What
this?
are
Isn't it
spot
I'm sorry,
now or
perception.
something?
There we go.
Yeah. 16.
15.
So I have 0
Okay.
wisdom.
I got a 17.
All right. Zarmos, what do you get?
I had a 15.
There is a man walking up the hill to get close to you guys. Looks to be about mid-50s. Skinny. Young Lord!
Who the fuck is
Young
this
Lord!
guy?
This is not what I needed right now.
What's around me?
Lord. Who the fuck
Zarmos!
is he?
What's around me? What's around me?
There's stone, there's bushes, there's trees,
Okay,
there's a cliff face.
I want to immediately run to the cliff face and jump off.
Okay.
I'd like to stop
I
him.
mean, I think he has a plan, but
Okay, I'm gonna
I'll go
let this
meet. I'll
happen.
go meet the guy. So, would I have recognized? Because I worked with Zermos' family in the past. Would I have recognized this guy, or
you do not recognize this man.
okay? Well, I can see he's agitating Zermos, so I'm gonna go try and talk to him while Zermos. Please don't jump off a cliff.
Oh, I'm
Goes
gone.
and tries
I'm
to figure
over
out
the
what he's
cliff
doing.
and I'm wild shaped into an owl.
You do this.
Well, that works.
All right.
Oh, fucking hell, I forgot he could do that shit.
Excuse me. Hail and well met.
I'm gonna head over.
Hail and well met. How can we help you?
Zermos, what is the name of your house?
Friend?
It is the house of. Did I really just forget? Glytharian.
I am Bandril, servant of House Glytharian.
Bandro, I am familiar with House Glytharian. I have worked with your people in the past. Is there something I can do to help you?
Ruin, are you?
Yes, and also at your service within reason,
Oh, well,
or for a fee.
And you see he looks behind you and he sees all the goblins and he waves and he says hello in goblin, near as you can tell. And he continues speaking to you.
Bandro, how can I?
I know Thermos has been here. and I need to speak to him of a matter of grave importance.
I'm familiar with Zermos. I have met him in my travels. I could probably get him a message for you. What would you like me to tell him?
It is long and hard to speak of this.
Okay.
I will need to sit down. And he goes up and he sits down beside some goblins and he says a few words to them in goblin and they pass him a wineskin and he takes a swig and he passes it back and hands him a neat little roll-up cigarette with it.
And I'm gonna pour him.
Revenant, do you have any
And
more of your special drink for our new friend here, Bandra?
I don't know.
Bandro, this is a...
I'm getting on in years and I know better than to touch Silverbone Rotgut. I can smell it from here, thank you.
Are you sure? Can't I persuade him? I'd like to persuade him. He trusts me, doesn't he? Because I'm very trustable.
You get the feeling that he doesn't trust anybody right now.
Well,
he
that's
seems...
How can we help you?
He trusts the goblins, apparently.
Apparently. How can we help you, Bandro?
For starters, I already know that you've been adventuring with the young lord. I did ask around town and speak to Father Mayswell.
Yes, I do know Zermos, as does Revenant. He is a companion of ours.
And I don't know how to say this without just saying it, but House Glytherion is gone.
Gone? In what way?
Zermos, are you listening to this from a perch, I assume?
Yeah, I dove off the
What
cliff
do you
and then
mean
I
she's
circled
gone?
back around as an owl, which he doesn't know I can do. So I'm within earshot, just watching from a distance.
I went to look for the young lord in the basin, and I couldn't find him, as is expected. And I went back, and I went to where the house should have been. And there was just a bore in the earth.
The house was gone
And
and replaced by a boar?
The house was gone, and the earth looked like it had been drilled through. A bore, B-O-R-E, if that
Oh, so not like
helps.
a pig, but like a hole.
No. Father Mayswell made the same mistake, but no. But there were bodies around.
The bodies of the
Looked like they had been crushed. Bodies of servants. I found one barely alive. And I tried to get him to speak, but the only words I could hear from him were, "Always free." And he just said that, and he said that again, and I couldn't get any more words out of him. I tried to stabilize him, but he was gone. He was so wrecked I couldn't even recognize who it was. I know every member of that staff, and I couldn't recognize who it was.
Yeah. That must have been very upsetting for you.
And there was a chest left at the front gate because that was all that was left. And I won't tell Zermos what the letter said because I would never want to hurt him like this. He's a good person, you know that, right? He's very good.
He is. Occasionally a little irritating, but
And
really
I'll never tell him about this because I don't want him to think that I would take sides between him and his father. I try to stay neutral on that. But his father's an outright bastard to him. But there was a chest with the family sword and the family signet ring. And a note that said, "The only inheritance my ungrateful brat will ever see." And that was it. That was it. And I've been traveling since, and I've tried to stop at different towns, and just boars in the earth.
Zermos will fly down from his perch, land on a rock nearby, go back into his normal form.
All right, and I'm going to roll spot on that. He does not see you do this at all.
Old friend.
Get on! Young lord? I'm sorry, it's lord now, isn't it?
You can drop the Lord I have a long time ago.
That's fair.
As the lord of the house, you may decide what that means. There is no house for you. I apologize for failing in my duty in that. But
How long ago was
my family was tied to yours long ago. And I know nothing but service. Please let me serve you.
How long ago was the manor destroyed?
I don't know. It took me about 2 weeks to get back. And then it's been about 4 weeks, I think.
Well, my heart is heavy for the servants and all the people that served my family. But you know I shed no tears for that bastard of a father that I had.
You know I have no wish to speak ill of him.
It matters not now, does it? It matters not now.
I'm sorry.
Well, if you're looking for something to do with your time, you can serve me.
You know, when the person you don't want me to speak of was younger, I served him on his adventures. It seems to me you have something similar going on. And no one likes to think of, where the next meal is coming from when they're tackling dragons, whatever it is you'll be doing.
You've been...
So you seem pretty well taken care of tonight.
We've been doing quite well for ourselves. Well, I don't want you to go hungry due to what is apparently and obviously a mistake of my father's. So you do what you can do for me, and I will make sure that your belly is fed while I do my quest to solve what I will call my life's work from now on. So you stay with me, and you'll be fine. As much as I hated my father, I never hated you. I know you were only doing your job, but do understand, I saw you.
He hugs you. Like, he just grabs you and he hugs you.
Yeah, old friend. I did see you in the basin. And,
I know you did, you asshole.
yeah, second too late. But, you're not gonna have to worry about anything else.
Wait. So this is...
The leaves will fall where they may, and you are under my protection.
I don't know what that means.
Where did this come from?
Why
Is
does
this
everybody
like
have
a
Almost already turned
midlife?
and walked
How
away.
difficult is it to understand? Let the leaves fall. Like, just let life happen. Like, this is not a complicated concept. He was inspired by
Pex,
doing
another wine. Pex, another wineskin for my friend here.
And he, like,
let the leaves fall.
Peck's
Seeds,
like-
they come off the tree, they fall. Let them fall where they're gonna fall. It's a natural process. It's the life of the earth. Like, people, what is your problem?
Pex comes up with this bowl that is full of interesting mushrooms.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get weird.
We're gonna get weird. We're already really weird. At least you are.
All right. And you guys dance and sing around the fire and learn some goblin songs. And, nobody makes fun of Ruin despite the fact that she's completely mispronouncing everything in Goblin.
That sounds like me. Oh,
It's a little easier on Revenant because, speaking with a gravelly voice is easy for D.
can I have some rot gut? I want to try it.
I think it's
So,
rot gut before beer. You're in the clear.
Yeah.
I don't know if you should do that with a belly full of mushrooms.
Ruin passes the hell out
Are you sure? No, I could roll my constitution.
pretty early on in the night.
It's good.
Roll for me if you
It's
want.
not the worst.
Oh,
yeah.
this is not gonna.
This'll
This
be
is
my
not gonna
first
work.
minute
You're gonna
one,
throw
right?
up on yourself.
Oh, not quite. I got a 4. 5. I got a 5.
You pass out. You pass out around the fire.
Like a...
I think you'll be okay. We can hear you right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zermos, who has not had a single drop of fucking rock gut, he saw what it did to him last time, will saunter over to Ruin and kind of just scooter a little bit away from the fire so she doesn't roll into it in her sleep and light herself ablaze.
That's true companion.
The goblins cover her in wolf furs.
Yay.
Oh, that's nice.
That's so sweet. Because I tried to kill them, so that's
Yeah.
super sweet.
Oddly
the guy
enough, it
tricked
seems
you?
like the goblins don't care that a few of them ended up dead.
Yeah, they seem like
Scotland culture.
Yeah, it's warrior culture. They get it. We speak that language.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, Zermus, are you cold? You ripped off the sleeves of your shirt, right? Because I found something in there, right, that probably is your size. That might keep you warm, if you want it.
Let's have a look at it. May I see it?
I'm gonna take out the silvery cloak.
It is a silver cloak with a hood. The fabric is actually made of woven strands of silver.
Well.
Yeah. So, what do you think? You think this is something you'd be interested in?
Well, I mean, it is quite fanciful. If I can say that, this is impressive.
Yeah, but I just found out that you are a young lord or some shit, so, I'm sure you've seen nice things all the time, right?
Well, I mean, I've been away and traveling and generally been in nature. This is exquisite, but what do you know what it does? Is this something special about this other than its make?
Honestly,
Revenant,
I have no idea.
Revenant can tell that it's magic. He does not know what it does.
Can I roll Knowledge Arcana?
Yeah, I know there's some.
You know what? Roll me Knowledge Arcana.
14.
All right. Let's make sure I have this written down. Yeah, it's a mantle of spell resistance.
Let me look that up real brief. I don't think I can wear it. It's metal.
No?
I can't wear metal.
No, it's not. It's a silver cloak.
Silver is metal.
It's like cloth.
Silver is technically a metal, but I'm willing to house rule it so that you can wear it.
Maybe I'll line it with some pine needles or something.
We'll have a reason for why you're able to wear it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, small friend, I do deeply appreciate that. This is the nicest thing that I've ever received. Thank you.
Hey, no problem, mate.
Okay.
And what's it called again?
Mantle of spell resistance. You can look it up later. I don't think we're going to get in a fight. Unless you like have a goblin you really want to deck.
I don't know if they get lippy.
They start talking about titties.
Things get changing out.
And he's gonna freak out. Baby mouths, baby mouths.
You disgusting people.
Where's the armor that he found? Who would it fit? Would it fit Revenant? Or Ruin?
It would fit you.
Yes. I want to look at it. But I'm passed out, so later, I guess.
Yep. So, are you guys camping here for the night then?
Unless you're gonna...
Do we need to leave tonight?
I can't think of any reason you would.
Because I mean, we already saved the day. The god's been saved. I mean, there's no real rush to get back unless I don't think anybody was waiting on us. Homeboy was just healing up.
Nope.
We're not really in a super hurry. If you guys are good for camping the night, I'm good with camping the night. Spend the day
Ruin
hanging
doesn't
out.
really have a choice in the matter.
I'm pretty much gonna go with what you say.
Revenant, what do you think about making camp here for the night, and then we'd leave in the morning?
Well, I mean, if that's what you want to do, I think Ruin is quite pissed out. Don't think she's waking up for a while. So if you find sleeping up here, I'll sleep up here. I've got something I need to do first, but I can do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That sounded wrong. That came out wrong. That came out seriously wrong.
Well,
don't worry about it.
I actually planned on taking a bit of a... If you want to take care of your needs, whatever that may be, I planned on going for a bit of a walk myself, so I will see you in the morning.
Right, you go that direction, or go
And I will be
that
plugging
direction.
my ears because I don't know how loud you are when you reach climax. Good day.
Okay, so we'll have a
More
segment,
fucking good.
2 segments with separate characters for a little bit. Who wants to go first?
Yep.
I'm fine going second
Okay,
or first. I
Mikey?
really don't care either
Okay.
way.
You start taking a little stroll down the path, and just a little ways down, you see sort of floating in the air, like just around these fir trees, is the god you saved. She who swims the mountain in all her catfish majesty. And she's looking directly at you.
Oh god, beady little catfish eyes.
And you see she has in her mouth a pine sapling with a pine straw bag around the base of it.
Well, how did you get...
She gets closer to you, and she drops it into your arms.
Well, thank you.
And she looks at you, and she kind of parks alongside you and just floats right about knee height, right where it would be comfortable to just get up behind her head. Then she's just looking at you expectantly.
I mount the catfish.
The best reason to play Dungeons and Dragons, you will never get to say any phrase like that outside of other games.
That's the first time
And
that
she is
sentence has ever
off
been said.
immediately. The fastest thing you have ever felt. After using the donkey to get places for so long, this is just like the fastest thing you've ever felt.
It's like a Japanese
Right.
bullet train.
Basically. And she's just going over the edge, and she goes immediately over the ravine and flies over, and she's just going over the tops of trees quickly. It's all just whooshing by you, and you get a appreciation for what the Hatchet Mountains look like from the air. And she takes you to the very top of Tarnished Peak, and she just uses her tail to carve off the first 10 feet of the mountain and just lets the rock slide down and gives you a strong base and just parks right at the top.
Just retroactively, while I was going through the air with her, I just do like this straight up, never in his story. Yeah.
Is that like from
Of course you
Titanic
do.
or from like Neverending?
No. It's from Neverending
Okay.
Story.
Never in the story. Just, yeah. Except I'm a demon on a catfish. Slightly different.
Pretty cool.
So I grabbed the sapling and I whoop, kind of hunch myself over onto the ledge. And is there soft ground for me to plant this?
She smacks it open with her tail.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Like it's rock, and she just smacks it open.
You are most helpful. And then I will plant the sapling at the tip of the what was the name of the mountain?
This is the Tarnished Peak.
The Tarnished Peak. Yes, I will plant the sapling in this special spot on the Tarnished Peak.
And you feel called to meditate.
So I will sit crisscross applesauce with my tail around me.
Mm-hmm.
And my spear sitting across my lap. And I
right.
close my eyes and I focus on my breathing and I block out all the sounds, and then the only thing I can hear my breath, and then the only thing I can hear is nothing.
All right, and you enter the cross circle. And the tree grows and there's the cross circle too. And you smell something dank.
The hell is that terrible smell?
Sorry.
You're supposed
It's
to
the only way I can relax enough to get in here.
Oh, come on, man.
And
No.
you look around, and there is this half-orc woman in a blue cloak and leather armor and leather helmet that's vaguely bird-shaped. And she's carrying a truncheon on her side. Looks to be made of rosewood.
What's a truncheon? Is that just like a long baton?
Police officer's beady stick.
Oh, yeah, okay.
No, sorry. You know, you got to come in here once a season, and just work's got me so wrapped up I can't enter in here without a little help.
And what did you get help from?
The apothecary.
Oh, come on. You can't just be... Is it legal in your province for you to have that much of it?
Well, I mean, first of all, yes, and second of all, even if it wasn't, who's going to stop me?
Well, you are in the cross circle.
So, yeah.
I
don't think I've met you before. I'm Jessica. I'm Jessica Brute.
Hail and well met, Jessica. My name is Zermos.
Hail and well met, Zermos. Oh.
So, are you doing anything else except for getting high as shit in the cross circle?
I'm not getting high as shit. I'm just getting... This was just to get calm enough to get into the cross circle. It's... Oh, damn. Brass Vein's been going to shit, and it's just hard to concentrate, you know?
Funny you should mention Brass Vein. I just ran into 5 interlopers trying to steal a god.
Oh, wait, you're a dirt eater?
Dirt eater? What is that?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's that they get. Damn, I shouldn't even use that phrase. I'm sorry. You live on the ground.
Well, of course I live on the ground. Where else would I live?
Oh shit. Veil of ignorance. Yeah. So there's only so much I can. Oh gods. You said there were people after a god?
Yes, we stopped them mid-act. They were trying to encase a god in some sort of crystal that they had manufactured, and they were trying to steal her. from her domain.
Oh, shit.
And they said
Shit,
that they were going.
I am.
They said they were going back to Brassvein. They had some sort of strange bracelet, and they would call out that name and would be teleported away from us. And all of them
contractors
escaped.
for the menagerie.
The menagerie.
The menagerie, yeah. Little side attraction we have here in Brassvein. It's freaking disgusting. Oh, I am way too high to deal with this. Oh,
Well, I did not
wouldn't have known about it unless I got high.
Well, I would not have given you undue stress. But are you in Brassvein now?
Yeah, I'm captain of the guard here.
Oh.
Oh shit. These men, did you kill them?
Not all of them.
Okay, so if the place you are in is ever acquired, you need to claim acquisitional amnesty. Do you understand that? You don't need to understand what I mean that phrase, but you need to use the exact phrase acquisitional amnesty. Oh God. Is there a man with a red coat in your village, or wherever it is you're from? Is there a man with a red coat?
No one comes to mind, but
Watch out for men in red coats who call themselves actuaries. They will fuck your day up.
In battle? Are they fighters? Are they especially violent?
They're paper pushers.
Oh, the worst of the worst.
Yes. Okay, and she takes a deep puff. It's like, I'm sorry. This is not something that's easy for me to do. I don't relax very well.
You should try meditation. It's a lot less putrid to the air.
This is the only way I can get relaxed enough to meditate. Gods. Okay.
Is there anyone else I should be looking out for? Because the men in red cloaks, you'd put me on notice, but it seems Brassvein is
There's only
a
one
different
other,
city.
but you would know to be afraid of him if you saw him. I wouldn't have to tell you to be afraid of him if you saw him. Just be careful. Be very careful, and there is only so much I can tell you, and I am so sorry for that.
Well,
the veil of ignorance stands. And I can't even tell you what that means. But you remember, acquisitional amnesty, yes?
Acquisitional amnesty. I have it. I remember.
Okay. And she goes to take another puff, and she just kind of blinks out. And you kind of get the feeling she was just too stressed to stay in.
Lost it.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like I have more to report to my friends.
Okay. And I think we could just do a nice little cutaway there and go back to Revenant. Revenant, what exactly is it you were sneaking off to do?
I am going to contact my god.
Okay. How does this look?
Usually, the death is what draws the god or the grim out. So I'm going to.
I think with as experienced as you are, you could literally just prick your finger and let it fall to the blood fall to the ground, and you would be able to summon your god.
What I was gonna do is I was gonna have Scraps bite my finger so that a creature of death has drawn blood from me, and that's what I was gonna.
I like that better. That's what happens. Scraps like runs up to your hand and just nips your finger and then runs back up around your neck.
Thanks, mate.
And I'm gonna hold out my finger, and then as soon as the blood drops, I get on one knee and prepare for my lord to appear.
All right. And sure enough, like his skull doesn't appear as it does in the more physical form in the catacombs, but the flaming body of a large hunting dog appears. Revenant, you have done well today. The balance is maintained. She who swims the mountain must survive for life to have a chance here.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, there is no death without life. There is no life without death. My whole goal is to maintain that balance in your name, my lord. I've summoned you for your time. I was wondering if you could help me identify something. I found something in Ansel's vault.
I know what it is.
Uh,
I know what it is.
what?
It is part of my corpse, given to my first prophet. Much of my power was in it, and much of my power returns for you having it. It is powerful, and it will grow in power as you do. You can summon that from anywhere you are in the world. Or extend your hand, and it will be there when you need it.
I hold out an empty palm and then focus in on summoning it.
You have it. It appears right in your hand.
Very interesting.
That will be but a parlor trick compared to what you can do if you get me back at my full power.
I am trying, and I'm thinking I need to.
There was no anger towards you over this.
I understand.
You have done well.
I'm thinking of enacting the new Silverbone initiative. Turning Mind Top into a sort of hive for people who understand the ins and outs of death and undeath. All in your name, of course.
I will gift you. I will give you a gift. You may recognize those who would be amicable to my ways.
Much appreciated.
You will know them when you see them. I cannot maintain this form long away from the catacombs. I must go.
I understand. Thank you for your time, my lord.
All right. Okay. So, Zermos is just getting back to the camp. What is he doing?
Well, he's gonna just take a little quick peek around, see how everybody's doing. He just had a wild ride. His hair's probably a little messed up, so he's gonna fix that down so people don't know he was flying around on a catfish. And just
Vandrel sees that you're fixing your hair and like runs over with a comb.
Now this is going to be irritating. I have maintained my...
He's like starts fixing your hair.
Now look. Your intentions are fine, but you have to understand permission. You are no longer my servant. You're going to work with me, not for me.
Oh. Would you like me to brush your hair?
No,
You know
I
what?
would
Now
not.
that I say it out loud, I understand how weird that is, actually.
Yes. And there will be times where I do things for you.
Could use a back rub. It's a joke. It's a joke. I'm sorry.
Maybe later, but I mean, let's just head in for the night and then, I mean, get some rot gut in me. Who knows? Who knows? We will let the leaves fall where they may. And he just goes to go.
I set up a tent for you.
Well, that was most
Not
helpful.
for me if that's not allowed.
It's not for both of us. If you want the tent, you know what? We're going to start off with some autonomy rules. You set up the tent. That is your tent. Enjoy your tent. I'm fine right here. And I'm gonna.
If you're certain. If you're certain.
I'll grab some wolf.
If you're certain, young lord.
The Lord, you have
Zermos.
to grab. Yeah, just.
Zermos.
Zermos is sufficient.
Okay.
Good night, Vandra.
Good night, Zermos.
And then I'm just gonna grab some wolf hide and find a nice spot on the fire that's not too close, but keeps me a little warm. Nice, pleasant spot.
So, Pex walks up to you and he's like, so, Zermos.
Pax, brother.
What's it like being married?
I wouldn't know.
But you have the dowry donkey.
Oh, this again. Now listen. I used that donkey because it was Look, I kind of swindled a man out of his donkey so that I could use it to carry a very heavy load that I had no way of carrying.
Did you pay for it?
Well, of course not. I used
then by customs of his people, you two are married.
Well, I mean, if he thinks we're married, he can trot around town telling everyone that I'm married to him, but I have no illusions about our connection or relationship. I needed a donkey. I got a donkey.
Okay. I just thought you would have some advice for me.
Well, I mean, if you I have an ear to listen. What's eating you, Pax? Oh, wait. What's her name? Who is it?
Well, it's the chiefess. My wife.
Oh, so you are already married?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
She married me as soon as she saw me without my shirt on. Which, again, thank you.
I mean, what choice did she have? She's only mortal. Am I right? And I nudge him.
Not necessarily.
Okay, that was an attempt. But, go on.
No, just... I'm just worried she only likes me for my body.
Well, have you trained other parts of your being other than your... I don't have to say it, but impressive pecs?
And you see he, scratches his chin.
Take your time.
You have given me much to think about, Zermos.
Have you considered singing or poetry? Perhaps sing her a song. Or perhaps painting a picture of the two of you. That could be quite romantic, I hear.
Nods. Good night, Zermos.
Or maybe kill someone right in front of her.
Oh, I like that one.
And if that doesn't work, if murder does not work, poetry will definitely do it.
What about murderous poetry?
Now, see, that isn't something that I've considered, and see, that is what makes you Pex. That's why she chose you, your innovative ways. Perhaps sing a song while writing and slaughtering someone in front of her. She would be helpless against it.
Yes.
Or maybe talk to her about her feelings. Any one of these could be an option.
Yes. I will think on this. And you like see he goes over to just out of the way, and he just immediately starts doing push-ups.
Well, you can lead a horse to water.
All right. Revenant, you get back. What are you doing? Jen?
Unmute him.
Is Peck still doing push-ups when I get back?
Pex is still doing push-ups when you get back.
Okay, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna open up the top part of my robes, and like I'm wearing a scale mail, and I just have ripped biceps, like strong, not for a gnome, but strong for like someone who would be twice the size of me. I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna start doing push-ups faster than him in front of him.
Oh boy. Yes!
Roll for it.
Roll the dice! Push up off. Push up off.
I got a nat 20.
He also got a nat 20.
My strength modifier.
So, like, you guys are just doing push-ups is less than his.
Oh.
But it is a nat 20 for both of you. So you just keep on going and doing push-ups. And like eventually like you join hands together and like start doing ab crunches against each other's bodies or lift yourselves up. And like there are goblins cheering you both on.
Beautiful.
Go to sleep!
And like you both collapse in a heap of sweat like an hour later.
Yeah, good workout session, mate. Oh, I forgot I don't speak your language. Well, if it's any consolation to you, I would arm wrestle you any day. You don't know what that means? Good night.
And then I'm just gonna head off to bed.
All right. And you guys wake up early in the morning, maybe with a few headaches all around. And the goblins are packing up to leave. And like Pex gives you a bro fist. Specifically you, Zermos.
Until we meet again.
And I kind of, it's not just like really just like a fist bump, but it's kind of like we both punch. And then we kind of just grin at each other. Oh, no. It's like Predator with Carl Weathers and Arnold Schwarzenegger's like, you son of a bitch. They do like the
Yes.
super, yeah, they do that thing.
Predator hitch. Revenant, he flexes and then points at you as he's walking by.
I'll give him a flex back.
Like he walks up to you and he opens up your robe a little bit to make the flex look a little more impressive. And they thumbs up and walks away.
I'm gonna
He nods at you.
I'm gonna wear my cloak over my eyes and ask people if there's any gravy that I can have in a quiet voice.
Who are you asking?
I'm looking for like the cook pot. Just like I need some. I don't feel so good. That was a rough.
There's no cook pot.
Oh man.
You see, Vandrel has set up some like oatmeal in some wooden bowls.
Oh no, I can't do that. It's not happening. I'm just gonna hang out. It's cool.
Are you well?
What? Yes, fine.
Okay. He like passes around the bowls.
Perhaps this would be better on your stomach, Ruin. And I hand her a couple of good berries, or pine nuts.
Oh,
This might sit better on your stomach.
I'll try them.
Okay. So you guys have all now had a long rest.
Oh, good.
Woo woo.
What are you doing from here?
I think we should head back to town.
Home time.
Nobody wants to talk about any of the events of last night?
Oh yeah. As soon as everyone's awake, I go into great detail about what happened.
Like, what are you telling them?
Everything, including the acquisitional. Oh, I can't read my own handwriting. Amnesty, acquisitional amnesty.
All
I
right.
tell them about all that stuff
So-
and about what happened in Blasphemy.
Zermos tells you all about going up to the Tarnished Peak with She Who Swims the Mountain, planting his tree, entering the cross circle. He explains what the cross circle is, and then he explains, what the trees are for, apparently. And then he explains meeting Jessica Brute, who is the captain of the guard of Brassvein, and the advice that she gave you specifically on claiming acquisitional amnesty.
And they'll look out for the
any
red
town
cloaks.
you're in is acquired by the. I'm sorry, what else?
And then look out for the red cloaks.
Red coats, but yes.
Coats. There you go. Them peoples.
Mhm.
I tell them all that.
Did she tell you more about Brassvein? Like, what do?
Well, from what I understand, it is a decent sized city, and she is the captain of the guard there. And I imagine they're having very many troubles. She seemed to know a bit about people stealing gods, because I told her what happened to us down in the dungeon, and she seemed to have some sort of familiarity with groups doing this.
Do you tell us the thing about the actuaries?
Yeah, I tell you everything.
Okay.
Yeah, so, funny thing, right? A few days before both of you showed up in Mine Top, there was, he called himself an actuary, guy named Harold, right? And he said he was from Brassvein. I thought that was a bit peculiar because Brassvein is a town that is, officially, technically disappeared, right? So I kind of want to go back into town and warn Lady Fullwell about what's going on, as soon as possible, if it's okay.
I think our business
Ruin,
has...
you would.
Yeah.
Ruin, you would remember the man in the red coat who made you feel very unsafe upon seeing him in the morning at Cathar's boarding
Right.
house, talking about having men hired and working.
I avoided him.
And you also remember from Mr. Fisher that a man named Harold Gelfos had bought a house in Minetop. The Tassimir house, I believe.
I will. So the morning we were at Cathar's, I saw a guy in a red coat, and he was creepy. Like, I'm not normally skittish, and I decided to sort of avoid him. So I don't know if that's good to know, but there you go. And I've heard of this.
Do you tell us?
Yeah,
that?
I'm telling.
Do you
That's
tell
what I'm
all
telling
us
you guys.
that? Because I think I was sleeping.
Yeah, no, I'm telling. Yeah, because you guys
Okay.
weren't there. You were sleeping, and I barged in on the gnome because he was washing his stuff. But it was before that, before the barging. and then
Before the incident.
before the incident that we should, I think, recreate visually. And then Harold Gelfus bought a house. Like, do you think it's the same guy, or is that like a pseudonym of some sort? I'm telling.
Wait, I'm switching the letters around in my name. Voldemort.
Harold Gelfus. It could be an anagram, but I don't know. It's all very weird.
Alucard.
Well, do you guys think that we should confront this man, or should we heed the words of Jessica and avoid him at all costs and just make everyone aware?
I think we should ask Mr. Cathar
well-
and maybe.
Technically, is a town consultant. I'm supposed to consult and then take whatever action Lady Falwell gives to me. Currently, I'm supposed to be seeing you, and I point to Zermos, on your way, right? But I feel like this is just a little bit more important, so I don't know if we should confront this man. What I do know is I'd rather get ordered to do it rather than do it on my own. That way I don't step on any toes.
And you see Vandrel looks up. Men in red coats. Men in red coats. There were men like that in Thanesville before it disappeared.
Well, it would appear that we now know who is responsible for these boring holes. And not holes that are just uninteresting, but holes that are bored in. And no, not bore as in pig, but bore as in drill.
What's a drill?
You would actually know what a drill is. You would think of it more as a bit and brace, but you would also colloquially refer to it as a drill because it drills into things. The drill is the action that the bit and brace does. But yeah, are the trio heading back down?
I think
Yeah,
we
let's
should.
go home.
You cross without event. The toll troll takes a few baubles off you. He high fives you, and then he sniffs around you. Well, now I think it's pretty clear you guys can afford a lot more than you were able to last time.
Hey.
But I'm a fair man.
Hey,
I'm a fair man.
I look at him in the eye.
You paid in advance.
I look at him in the eye.
They're like,
and then I give him the secret
Secret
handshake. Yeah.
you give him the secret handshake. It's awesome. But
It's so intricate and cool.
it is amazing. And on just the edge of the other side of the bridge, you see men in red vests with little wooden tripods and little spy glasses, looking around and taking notes and stuff, tracing the edge of the boundary.
Do they look familiar to us? Do I know them?
They don't look familiar at all.
Everyone get back. Hide behind something. I'm going up ahead to see who these men are.
Are you best scout?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna hide behind. Yeah, first of all, this is partially, more important to me. This is kind of like the place I live, so I'm gonna go talk to them, right? Second of all, why do you care?
We do not know. There are men in red, and perhaps the coats was. Maybe she spoke out of turn, and maybe she meant best. Let me go ahead. I can wild shape into some sort of creature. Get next to them. Hear what they're about. They won't suspect a thing, and then I will fly back and report if it's safe. I'm just taking precautions.
All right.
Or
Okay, you doing this?
Ruin, are you in?
I'm gonna hang back and act as a guard. I'm gonna keep. I think I have a crossbow. I'll have that cocked and ready in case these guys end up being threatening.
Well, have they seen us?
They've seen you and they don't care.
Oh.
They seem to just be taking a look at the landscape and just making marks about it.
Oh, I thought they were looking for someone to come around the corner, and then we were about to walk out in front of them. Oh, okay.
Revenant, they have what you would recognize as cartography equipment.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, cancel the plan. I thought they were actually dangerous. They seem to be just a bunch of nerds trying to make maps.
These maps are very useful. As a traveler, I appreciate that work.
I mean, I saw a tripod. I assumed it was some sort of weapon, like maybe a fixed, ready to go bayonet launcher. I'm not sure. I'm on edge.
What, you
That's
mean
fair.
like a
Why don't we just
ballista? It doesn't even look like a ballista.
Well, I mean, maybe it's a different looking ballista. Look, let's not argue over
I'm
the
just
petty
gonna go over
details.
there. I'm just gonna go over there. You do you.
So, in fact, all right, Revenant's going over there. Okay, these men just like wave to you real quick, and they keep on going about their business.
Good day and well met, gentlemen.
Good day, good day.
Is there something I could help you with? I'm from Mindtop. I'll help.
I'm afraid legally we can't have anyone giving us any advice on how to go about this survey that we're doing. Very, very tight confidentiality requirements for this.
You're doing a survey.
Contract.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you
yeah.
at liberty to tell me what kind of survey?
Oh, we're just taking a look at the surrounding landscape that's technically under the control of Lady Falwell.
Yeah. Right. Well.
Now we can't be told anything about it. We have the deeds and the documents, and we're just going over it. Plotting them out.
Well, I'll let you guys get to it. You guys seem like you got a lot going on. I'm just gonna go back to me mates, let them know not to disturb you, and I'm gonna roll an insight check while I am walking off.
Yes.
19
my brain.
plus 19 plus
100. 119 insight.
5, so 24.
24. Whatever they're doing, this is incredibly routine and boring for them. It's something they do regularly, and all their equipment does indicate surveying equipment. They don't seem to have any animosity or anything.
Before I go, have you guys ever, I don't know, made your way down to Blasphemy and done one of these surveys?
Surveying brass vein. Oi, that'd be a bit like taking temperature in hell. No.
What's so wrong about Blasphemy? I've met a few people from there. They don't seem too bad.
The landscape's always changing. Just constantly having stuff added onto it. You can't possibly try to take anything from brass vein right now. I mean, it's like trying to plot out the coastlines.
Wait, why does the landscape in Blasphemy change so much? That doesn't sound right.
Oh, sorry, mate. We can't answer that. And he taps a bracelet on his arm. Veil of ignorance, mate. We can't talk about it.
Right. Well, y'all have a good day, chaps. And he's gonna...
Don't worry about it. The veil will be lifted probably here in about an hour or two. So you can ask all the questions you want then.
I'm gonna hurriedly make it back to Zermos and Ruin.
Yeah, I think Gelfos and that lady were finalizing the paperwork when we left.
Whoa. You're telling me that man is... No, this cannot happen.
And I'm sprinting. I'm booking it right past
You're
him.
You're sprinting?
Yeah, I'm sprinting straight to Lady Caldwell's office.
You hear an odd noise just emanating from the entire landscape. It just vroom, vroom, vroom.
Can I?
At this point,
What do I roll? I want to know what is that?
Knowledge Arcana.
At this point, I'm also chasing. I'm chasing after Zermos. I'm slightly slower.
18.
You have no clue what this is. You have no way of knowing what this is.
No, I'm still. Yeah, okay.
And it scares you a little bit.
Yeah, something's up. Something's up. Something's happening, and I wanna try to stop whatever's happening. Everyone, follow me. We have to move quickly.
I am going to be running as
You're running?
fast as possible.
Okay. You're sprinting, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, everybody roll me Constitution, and I'll say how long it takes for you to get there. Are you going to be waiting for the slowest person?
I'm not.
I got a 15.
I got a 14.
Okay.
I think we're all about the same speed. We should be able to keep up with each other pretty well.
No, I'm 5 feet slower.
What were we? Which attribute were we rolling?
Constitution.
Great.
Straight
I got a 6.
Constitution. Ruin doesn't quite keep up. Zarmos gets there before anybody else does. Revenant's pretty far behind. Where were you going?
Doesn't Lady Follow have like an office? Isn't she the mayor?
Do you know where it is?
Do I know where it is?
Roll me straight intelligence.
10. 10. Yeah.
You don't know where it is, but there's a big building in the center of town.
I'm running to that one. Probably that one.
Okay. And you just bursting in there?
How far behind are my compatriots? Are they within like?
You lost sight of them. Revenant, you think you're back where you are. You think you're like 3 minutes away. You just got on the edge of town.
I'm gonna start kicking ass, man. I'm gonna heal the butt cheek. Run.
Heal the butt
Yeah.
cheek run? I don't know what that means, but it sounds pretty cool.
All right, Zarmos, you burst open the doors, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I'm going in.
Okay, you see a woman wearing an odd combination of workman's clothes and ladies' finery, sitting at a desk with a tall half-elf man beside her, who has an odd wooden lap desk looking thing that's moving around like a dog, just looking around at things, just happily waiting. And he's like putting papers on top of it, and it's somehow making copies of those papers and handing them back to him.
Ooh.
And Lady Falwell's pen is just scratching down on what appears to be the last page of a document.
Acquisitional amnesty. I just scream it.
And Harold just looks at you and goes, "Well, who told you that phrase?"
It doesn't matter who told me. Acquisitional amnesty. You will not acquire this town.
So what crimes have you... No, the phrase doesn't stop me from acquiring the town. And he, like, looks at her and he waves his fingers right at her when she stops. And she keeps signing.
Oh, shit.
No, that's not what that phrase is for. That phrase means any crimes that you've committed before the acquisition are to be forgiven because you didn't know. But, congratulations, it would appear, and Revenant, you and Ruin Enterprise says that Mind Top has been officially acquired by Blasphemy.
Acquisitional amnesty!
And you hear the vroom. Who told you that phrase?
I did, obviously.
Mate, you're gonna hate what I have to say.
Uh-huh.
Do I need to say it?
Yeah, say it.
Say it.
Acquisitional amnesty.
Are you going to say it?
Right.
Yeah, that is
fucking...
all three of us have claimed acquisitional amnesty. Therefore, Lady Follow, stop signing that.
Lady Fullwell, just hear me
And
out.
she's
Hear
already
me
signed
out before you finish signing that.
Her eyes are glazed over.
Oh,
What the
glazed
fuck
over?
did you do, mate?
Acquisitional amnesty.
How about this? How about this?
And that is where we'll leave off.
Oh no!
Oh, I was about to snap. My employer is bewitched.
Oh no! You bastard!
All right, let's think about this a little bit.
Zermos takes out his
The
flame
world
blade.
zooms out, going back up through the omniscope towards the Aeon Hag, and she places her purple hands and her scarred nails around the rim of the cauldron, looking in. She goes, "God's damn brass vein."
Hate them.
So, how do we feel about that episode?
I knew I should just turn into a bird. I think my movement speed is like triple that of me running.
Yeah.
Idiot me.
That was awesome.
Oh, that's the rule of moving, though. You'll always appear at the last possible second.
That was super fun.
It's the law of narrative causality.